just gonna get right up in there.
Horde is like way too weak.
I like the Sansa because it's an enabler here. You can global for your team when they go in.
Yeah.
But the lane, I don't think it's even going to be that great.
No, I feel like OG's offlane is strong in my perspective. So I'll probably just go.
You're just gonna go with OG again there, Qo. What about you, Godot? Where are we sitting
I just
here?
think like OG's just got their heroes, and I don't necessarily think Alliance has the heroes to completely deal with them in the mid game. They're just gonna go out of control, and I think he's gonna have an easier time this laning phase as well. So I don't think OG as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping for a game number 3 here. So let's see if OG and Alliance can deliver. We're gonna head into game number 2 here with our casters one more time. It's gonna be OG, Pixel, and Fog.
Very much. Game 2 just about to kick off and Fog. Lots to talk about. Lots of some of the same, really, from OG's lineup, of course. Following down a very similar path to what they were able to win game 1 with. I mean, what do you sort of have to say about all of this?
The big difference, I would say that Seb's not playing a stunner. I felt like the Lina stuns were actually pretty big in the last match. I think this also removes a lot of that burst potential, too, that I thought was pretty huge, the Laguna. I don't feel like Sansa is as strong either in the lane, but I think it's still a very strong lane because you're going to be able to use that Tusk, and it is playing into a weak lane. I want to see them actually set up a tri-lane, or at least just have Hanskin at the start be a tri-lane to enable this Morphling to get him up to that level 3 so he can actually farm safely.
Yeah. And do you like this approach from Alliance to sort of allow OG to have such a similar draft? I mean, I guess it does give you that bonus of, well, you have just played against something very similar, so you kind of know what to expect.
Yes, you know what you're going to play against, but you're giving them the Magnus, which they always look so comfortable on it. So...
Well, it's a risk. I mean, the question will be, you know, Alliance's lineup. If you look at this lineup compared to what they came in with game 1, do you sort of see this lineup doing better against the play style that OG was bringing in that first game?
I feel like it looks kind of similar, to be honest with you. They have the Nico Baby on a super hard carry with, at least they have like this big save behind him, but it's similar, right? Like last time, they had the Omni Knight save, and then they have Limp on a very traditional kind of just standard mid hero. It's a DK. I feel like the DK is in a way similar to the Puck. So it does feel like there's a lot of similarities from the Alliance draft this time around. I feel like the big change is Hanskin and S4 together. S4 playing Pugna that he can actually threaten more. I feel like he had a really rough time on the Underlord. I feel like maybe with this one he could do a little bit more. But it looks similar. I feel like OG's got a very comfortable draft. They've got this silencer that can work well with Global to counteract the Oracle. So I like what they've got going for them.
I mean, it's going to be a big test for Alliance, no doubt about it. That last game, the OG, PA Magnus, I mean, you might get ready for a repeat, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see. They've certainly got the heroes that would indicate that. Alliance is going to have to come in with something very clever to break down what OG has shown. I mean, not only in that game 1, but multiple games to just be incredibly proficient with.
Yeah. I see Hanskin, he fissures off the first wave. He's going to fissure off the second wave as well. I really do kind of want to see him like back up and just like TP top and try to set up for this tri-kill, like a tri-lane and just get a kill so that Nico Baby. I think once the Morphling gets level 3, you're in such a much more comfortable position because you have the attribute shift. But before that, you can just get punished super hard by this Tusk and this Silencer.
Yeah, I mean, that would not be a bad shout, because I imagine if you have 3 heroes, you're sort of looking at the Silencer and you could really bully the Silencer on the early levels. I mean, it's a squishy offlane.
Yeah, you can just kill him, and then if he comes back, you kill him once more, and the lane's over for him. So we'll see what Hanskin wants to make moves, but I really do want to see him try to play a little bit around top. He's going to just play around bottom to help S4 and just get him a double wave. We'll see how much it pays off. It's top. We see FNG die. That's that super strong dual lane of OG.
Baby as well, taking a lot of damage.
Gotta be careful.
Seb. It's what you're saying already. Weaknesses to be shown whilst they just have to turn them up here. 7 Sacks able to find that first blood.
Oh, and look at the wave. Look at the way the wave is going right now too. So it's going to be pushing into OG's favor. Look, Nico Baby can't even walk up and hit a creep.
Does not look like an easy lane for this morph.
Saxa might go down here though.
Wow, you hit hard.
I got him. Nico Baby needs that.
because the creep wave is so massive, they actually haven't killed off many. So level 2 was picked up on Alliance first over OG, even though they had both points of time. Both of the Alliance heroes at level 2 first.
Good news for Lars in the mid lane. Limp is, he's smashing Thompson.
Holy.
14 for 5 against the 3 for 1. I mean, Quaswex, Invoker, obviously life's hard when it comes to right clicking, but I mean, this is sort of taking it to another level. The amount that Limp's beating him with.
Yeah, just such a massive base damage advantage. The breathe fire, even like minus 15 damage on the Invoker. I saw Thompson starting with EMP first at level 1 to try to secure the range creep, and wasn't able to. So it's just a very tough matchup for Thompson.
Courier has been killed.
Ain't no tell. Run down Hansken's courier. Sport continuing to try and do his best to slow down Mid1, mess with him with a Decrepify, but it is so far Mid1 not showing any struggles when it comes to lasting down here. Still good farm on the safe lane PA.
Denied.
Lane position now is still a little bit awkward here for Nico Baby. It's not in a great spot. You see the way Sox is playing on the side. He's not letting them pull the lane back to the top lane. So it's applying a lot of pressure onto Nico Baby to not walk up and be able to get these creeps in FNG.
See, at the same time, Nico Baby's going to go straight for Seb. Make sure Seb's not in a position to get on top of FNG. Nico Baby just trying his best to punish Seb back. Curse is upon him, and Seb creating some good damage right over his way. Seb out of regen though. To be a little cautious, so Sax as well, nothing to share, Seb.
Playing the lane very well actually on Alliance. All things considered, he's in like a little bit of an awkward position, but the way that they're actually playing it heads up, like FNG, he's actually not trying to pull, he's just playing it right there in the lane, trying to get this level advantage. And they've got the level 3 of the Morphling already done, so the most, the scariest time for Nico Baby is already gone now. Really secure.
It's going to be spawning Thompson. He's got Tornado, and it's actually just bother using it straight up and try and grab it, waste time away from the wave, or just deny it.
He's starting to recover a little bit. It's going to take him some time as this Invoker. But matchup for sure. This was just a pretty DK favored one. Bottom
notes out. That's going to get a couple of tower hits in as well with these body blocks. Cripplify will save him from the last one. Good damage onto Hansken. See if they can finish this off. They've got the Empower. This is out. It's getting turned up when he's got a stick full of charges. We'll be able to outdo the damage from the blast and allow him to turn with a shockwave. Mid1 steps in. Very low right now, and Mid1 and notail, they'll have to concede that they've got no regen on the two of them. They try and hang around, but this is a scary place for him to be now against the blast of Alliance.
Yeah, and this duel lane's they're actually quite strong versus PA. They haven't slowed him down too much. He still has those 22 last hits, but we're seeing that this magic damage that comes into play, decreps, all these wand charges built up, and also like even just the totem. The fact that it has True Strike, he can just punch the PA back through that evasion that she does have. It all adds up.
Got it.
Now the Morph will start to get a little bit more secured farm in comparison to the PA. So Alliance lane setups are definitely working right now.
Well, Hansken, he's close to the tower. Actually get aggressively secured upon by notail. Damage to finish him. S4 has got a Decrepify to help him out with. Come out, find a bit of time. He's going to look for the jump, and he's got it. Jump straight over. Same time, Deb goes down on the top lane. You got even FNG able to find him. Still down bottom, trying to fight on towards S4. One's low, but one charges S4.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Has now got some as a Sal.
Yeah,
and they into good position.
They both got themselves the raindrops. They're in the pressure lanes, so they're making sure they can at least sustain through that one there.
Seb coming back into the game. They're going to try and set up onto Limp. They put the three of them in, straight in they go. TP's not coming in from Alliance, but can they help Limp in time? It's a lot of damage. FNG's going to try and do his best, but the tornado's out. Goes down. Coordinated move there from OG. I mean, realizing that they need to bring both in. Sax alone is not going to have the damage. Both him and Seb coming into mid, and they're able to open this up and allow Thompson to really start catching up, as he was already starting to do so. 24-5 against the 35
middle
tower.
Those
sort of kills, very important for him early on to make sure that he doesn't lose complete control of the lane.
Dire
yeah, they actually can bring 7. He didn't really have anywhere else to go on the map, so that's like the best possible move, and it ends up getting them that nice kill there because of that tag team combo. and he gets a little bit of in, and loses, you know, DK loses a little bit of int, which these things can end up. He loses too much in. Nico Baby gonna be very happy though, as he's, you know, the aggression was pushed out of that top lane for a moment. He's been able to he's been given quite a bit of space here to farm up.
And do you think there's sort of a likelihood of which way Nico Baby is going to go this game? We getting the Manta first, or are we seeing reason for an E-Blade rush this match?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think he might need the Manta.
Radiant are scanning.
He's playing into like the global and all that. It just fits too well. But he does have Pugna for the blow up, and they are fairly squishy.
Top lane, Limp's trying to come in with this move, but he has been scanned, so Seb knows what's up.
Toxo.
For Saxter instead,
Dire's middle tower
able to dodge
is
the
under
Dragon
attack.
Tail stun though with the snowball. Still, they're moving in upon him. Nico Baby diving in, setting his attacks, using the tag team against him. Bias will manage to get that kill. Maybe sticking against
Radiant's
the
courier has
got
been
it. Nico
killed.
Baby is rolling in. Seb's courier also going to take a hit. Roots out onto Seb, diving in. No help coming in for the offlane silencer. Seb will go down.
Radiant's
Same time
top
down
tower
bottom.
is under
OG
attack.
making pretty much the mirrored move. Rotation comes in from Thompson and a literal reflection of what was happening on the top lane. Two heroes down on bottom.
Limp can actually pressure tower though, is the difference. He's going to be able to get the majority of this on here, while Thompson, he has to make the move. Does he want to react to top, or does he want to try to pressure into the mid lane? It looks like it's a reaction to top. Starting to sprint his way. Oh, there he already has that medallion queued up. We know that this is going to be a very similar game plan as last time for OG. Just buff mid one. It's going to be much harder versus mid one though, with what he's against. There's a Pugna on the enemy team too. So these decreps are something he has to play
Dire's
around.
middle tower is under attack.
Quite a lot more control, some harder stuns this time.
Yeah.
With Hansken and DK.
Mid one.
Limp going for this blink. He gets in with the Dragon Tail on those later levels. It's a long duration. As once more, sort of like last game, looking towards Saxon to make those snowball saves for the PA.
He does be able to do it, but does he also have the silence, which is very fortunate. They can always cover him with that too. That's bottom. Medallion's finished. Thompson making moves.
You're right. This medallion pickup just enables the PA so much earlier. Just dropping it down on the target. That with the cold snap. Mid one can just jump on these heroes. Even someone like S4. S4 is very vulnerable to this as well.
He's considering even going
to grab a fight.
Yeah, he's considering going for bottom too. He has the dispel too. If that decrypt comes out, he can tornado
you're right.
off too.
This should be an easy setup. And we have it. Tornado to take the Decrepify away, and Thompson making the magic happen. He's making the magic happen on this Invoker, making those moves.
Radiant's top
essentially
tower
just
is under
counter to the
attack.
counter that the Pugna will just be
Radiant's
against
top
the PA.
tower has
That
fallen.
Tornado and mid one still going to get the kills.
Yeah, no, yeah, Limp may get put the pressure on top, got in the tower, also getting this kill on Saksa. You know, these moves from Thompson has put him quite a bit above that DK. And it
Dire's
is
middle tower is under attack.
And that's only going to speed up the Solar Crest. And you got to imagine what he's able to do with that in this sort of lineup. Seeing already the early medallion what he's achieving. Once that Solar Crest is complete, it does feel like we're just going to see sort of a repeat of what happened in the first game. Mid one's going to be in all these opportunities where he's just set up for success. He already has been. He's 2-0-3 so far in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Radiant's
totally agree.
middle tower is
They're going to
under
be lacking
attack.
a little bit on stuns, though, like we were mentioning. They don't have Sep for them, but they have these globals. Sep, Invis trying to set up on bottom.
Radiant
The
structures
Lux knows
are
this is up
fortified.
S4, being very careful.
Radiant's middle tower
knocking on
is
mid.
under attack.
FNG and Nico Baby are kind of connecting toward mid.
They're trying to lead
Dire's
on to Lip.
structures
I
are
think of the
fortified.
damage. Notail coming across. Lip. They're just going to drop the ults here. Leave the
Even
chance
global.
for Limp to be saved. I mean, they knew that FNG was coming in. He did have the false promise, so the global was necessary to make sure that ult didn't come in onto the DK.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's the small usages of their abilities, just a little bit better from OG here in this start. 8 to 5, 11 minutes. Nico Baby top of that chart, but
Radiant's bottom
you
tower
know
is
inevitably
under
this
attack.
PA, he's going to start ramping up way faster than this Morphling does. And they're going to start keeping up that pace as soon as he gets there, so.
Would you say that the Morphling
Radiant's
has a better
bottom
chance of
tower
carrying
is under
against this sort
attack.
of lineup compared to a troll?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's versus a lot less disables that he has to worry about. That's the one thing I am looking at. He does always have save from behind. I would say yeah.
Tornado on the hand, and that'll finish him off. I mean, again,
Radiant's
every time
bottom
that
tower is under
swings down
attack.
this bottom lane, there's just seems very little that S4 and Hanskin can do to deal with this. Hanskin's very squishy, and S4, the Decrepify is just not going to do anything against this constant tornado that Thompson
Radiant
has awaiting.
structures are fortified.
They at least get the tower finally taken out, but it was denied. Sox is able to get a deny versus a Pugna. GG isn't something you see happen. Yeah, I think the other thing about the Morphling versus the PAs too is that Morphling has, like, you're always going to be insane on armor. Sure, Troll has good armor, but it's nothing in comparison to Morph and Terrorblade.
Sure, like you're going to need some serious crits on the PA attack. He burst them off before he's able to start shifting.
Yeah.
Sort of getting the kill alone is unlikely, but you know, if anything was to go by from that last performance from OG, they never really are alone. They're always making moves as a team, and they've won it. I think is this even a quicker Deso time in the game? I think it is.
It's gonna. I mean,
I think it was about 14 minutes last game. This game is going to be it's pretty much pre-13 minutes.
Mega kill.
Look for the jump on him. The side with the waveform,
Radiant's
no
middle
tail,
tower
RP
is
and
under
10,
attack.
so not available for now.
He's still
Radiant's middle
and hit a
tower
lot.
is fallen.
Got FNG here with a false promise. He'll have to come out. They need to use it to keep him safe. It's going to be that FNG will be left behind. Whilst this is happening, again down bottom lane. I mean, we can't keep up with the kills. They're everywhere. They're chasing here. Thompson's just handling them on this bottom lane. He's 6-0-2. Thompson's having just an insane game on this Invoker. He's going to have Solar Crest done. At the same time, this Dessa comes out and PA, I mean...
Oh my, that is... Oh. You know, last game he struggled a lot on the Invoker.
Yeah.
This time around he's like, all right, you know what?
He's having an easy
I'll
game.
show you guys how it's actually done. He's having the dream. And we see he's ruining S4's game so badly. 0-3-0, this Pugna, who's having an okay time to pressure bottom, is just...
Dire's middle tower
so
is under
quick.
attack.
This hero, as Pugna too, is very volatile because you're so squishy. You start to die a couple times now, it might just be cheap.
Hunting for him. Thompson, can he get the grab? Yes, he can. Cold snaps out. Shards to block him in as well. Almost certainly fall. Punch up and he's taken out. The global comes out from Seb. The punch into Nico, baby. Tornado out once more. Still with him. Sunstroke off the mark. Now it's turned up. It's the Dragon Tail.
Radiant's middle tower
Fishes there
is
as
under
well.
attack.
So OG will lose a couple. Nice able to punch back, but again, another death on S4.
Dire's top tower is Dire's top tower has been denied.
The space is there for this top tower to fall. They are able to get the deny. Now mid one and Notail. They're going to look to chase down Lim. FG's heading over to help out. Stun comes out onto Notail. Has got the RP ready to pop if they do try and commit, and they do respect this. They back away, and Thompson just consistently on the hunt. He's already positioned up in the jungle, seeing who steps over.
He's so mobile around the map. He's just getting across so quick to join up with his team. Mid one, he's got this item finished up. Solar Crest is done too. Alliance, they have to just be careful about how they die around the map because Roche is always going to get threat as Hanskin.
Nearly been found solo by Saxa. He's becoming in.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Down. Thompson. It's just a little bit of the Thompson show. Seb in the river.
Here.
Got him. They managed to find Seb. Just you look at Thompson's Invoker, you look at Midbon's PA, and you just ask yourself, how are they going to lose this game? Maybe like this. That's a big start from Nico.
He's actually chasing for Notail as well. This is some crazy diving, but I like it.
Maybe this is the man who's going to do it. Can Nico baby carry this game? Sunstroke and RP's out as well. The shockwave isn't enough. He's going in for more. He's able to get it. Thompson's able to push him back with a Deafening Blast, but Nico baby, he's got the 2 kills.
And now he's joining. He's fine. Wow. That is...
I mean, can Nico baby can he out carry this PA and Invoker that have had a phenomenal opening?
How many levels did he actually get for
Radiant's
killing
middle
the PA
tower
too?
is under
I
attack.
think he'd get as much as I thought he was going to get. 500. Okay, 512. Just kidding. He got quite a lot. Looking to snowball some kills to a Seb mid.
Those.
Gets drained down too. Alliance punching back. All because of Nico baby's quick moves around the Warden.
Massive pops in on Nico baby with that.
OG's now very aware that there's a ward in that area, but Alliance, they have the high ground. They've lost access to their ancients there for quite some time now. Nice jump.
Lip. Got the jump, man. They got the burst on Notail, they do.
Radiant's
Another
top
move
tower
whilst
is
they're
under attack.
Positioned on this high ground, keeping OG out of their triangle. Deb, OG, do they want to try and run into this? They're going to start with the curse. one. Hitting him with Saxa.
Radiant's
That's
top
what's going to be
tower
turned
is
upon
under
first. Everyone
attack.
jumping over the globals out. Is there any save for Saxa? So S4 there is. Lips able to get the stun up. Doesn't save S4 though. The physical hit still coming in from mid one. Takes him out. Over towards FNG
Radiant's
goes.
middle
FNG
tower
has to
is
sell
under
false
attack.
promise. They're trying to ping out Nico Baby. They want to turn for this morphling as they leave FNG. So maybe the other way fall back to the side. Gets away.
They were waiting for that.
Chasing.
They were just waiting for DK form to start ticking away because they see Hunskin farming bottom. They had the numbers in there. So immediately global, they charge in. Nico Baby, he has the Ghost Walk effect. He should be fine.
Although he's just going to go for handscan bottom.
Oh, he's oh so close to the Blink Dagger. He's literally been farming down here for the last 2.5
Oh, he's just
minutes.
100 gold off. Oh, it's the worst time to die as a shaker. 100 gold holding. And Thompson's just gone and killed you again. Godlike on the Invoker. So the
that
loss
kill
just
was-
counted the amount of times that Thompson's been able to kill Hanskin and S4. They've just been kills for the tanking each and every time for this Invoker's movements.
I think all 9 of his kills, it feels like. It is going to be either that Earthshaker or Pugna who makes the quick move. And they make the quick move of getting it
Double
reclaiming their
damage.
ancients. When they see that Earthshaker still bottom, they know they have the numbers. Mid one,
Dire's bottom
pushing
tower
out towards
is
top.
under
They're trying to
attack.
make a smoke to catch him off. Limp might actually be able to do so.
Dire are scanning.
They got the scan successful too.
They can burst him. Oh, actually getting around it. So then, but right, they're able to jump straight back over.
Phantom Limbo.
And they've got the burst. A big catch to be found. Alliance absolutely keeping this game much closer than game one did. They do have Limp and Nico Baby on just heroes that haven't been shut down so far. And Nico Baby,
Oh, he's got the Earthshaker on his team. He's
Radiant
clearing
are
up the axe.
scanning.
let's go, baby. Let's see it in action. Going
Well, it also-
to
He gets
it
more
comes
off.
out late though. Now he's just going to turn straight in onto them. Limp's going to jump over. They've got the Dragon Tail Sun. There will be a save from Sax with the snowball. But Thompson allows him to get the cold snap. Deafening Blast onto FNG. FNG has to false promise himself.
Oh, now
Thompson's out with the Ghost Walk. He's out of the range of the Sentry. He'll make it out of there. Notail also able to skewer out of the action. As
Stop
they
next.
all...
Next ball. Can't get the bust in range.
But there we have it. I mean, Sax, there's by the put him on this task. Always there to make the snowball saves.
Yep. Oh, did you point out Thompson having a crit?
I was just having a look at that, my friend. There's a crit on the Invoker. What's going on?
I guess he feels like he's going to be put in positions where he can right-click.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it. This is a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. Crystallis Invoker coming to a pub near you.
It's global.
Pulls out.
Can they
Trying
actually
to
chase anything? Uh-oh.
They're already able to step out. I just got to be a bit careful if Lions want to swing back in on this.
Liv's got the blink. Got to look for it onto the high ground. Still got a few seconds on his ult form. And yeah,
Very
they
big.
find Zap.
They're able to jump on Seb. They want to try and chase for more. Hey, Limp. He's running in, but the Dragon Form comes to an end. He back off.
Big boost for Alliance just every time. Seems like they're playing around their vision very well, contesting this triangle area. And thing to comment about this Ags morphling with the Earthshaker, it's True Strike. Remember how we mentioned
I was
that?
just about to
The
say,
True
baby,
Strike
the True
enchant
Strike,
mode.
baby. It's genius. It's
That's the
genius,
only reason
dude.
that I can sell for it. Is because
That's why they're doing it. That's
Yep.
absolutely why they're doing it. So they can just one-shot this PA with a physical True Strike hit. It's smart. This is some big brain stuff from Alliance. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna pay off?
They're
They're on track. Yeah?
it's definitely possible in this game here.
Be good
Last few
timing on the
moves.
axe.
Yeah, it's already halfway there. But the important thing is, what level is Hanskin, right? Because he's only got the level 1 totem. He's got to start maxing it.
Oh, that's
Otherwise, that
true,
axe
yeah.
is going to be very underwhelming because he's only level 9.
Gotta get some points in that ASAP.
Yeah, they got to start giving him the tomes, give him pretty much. Yeah, they've got a tome
Limp.
flying out for him.
Another jump onto Seb.
You were just
Radiant's
taking a
middle
goes
tower
down.
is under attack.
I mean, Seb is struggling in this game. He's just been proven to be an
Radiant's
easy
middle
kill.
tower has
3-5.
fallen.
Alliance having no trouble getting on top of this silencer. Every single time in this fight. And you said before, you're not a huge fan of the offlane silencer. This is sort of the chance for it to be shown to the top level. Seb, he's playing it, but so far it's still not looking amazing. The silencer still definitely having its weaknesses.
Especially when he's against the gap closers. The Limp
hard.
Dragon Knight with a blink, Morphling just with natural waveform. It's not easy for this. I mean, Nico Baby, 4-0-6. He's had this flawless game when he was up against a pretty tough pressure lane. He's kept it cool.
Yeah, he really has.
And they're looking to dive past here, maybe trying to catch Thompson. It's deep. He knows something's up. I mean, it feels like it's been, they've been here for the last 6 minutes, just taking this whole triangle away, not letting the PA farm his ancients. But we have seen mid one, he's going to the opposing side. He's stealing away their ancients a couple of times, so he is finding his farm. He's going for a very greedy build though. He's going to be going for that Aghanim's.
It is, isn't it? You sort of go for that when you assume you're going to be getting kills in these fights. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the case, right? It's not a game where you are ahead. Alliance are starting to get a lead, and we'll see what he's able to do with the Ags, but I don't think it's going to make it insane, unless he's able to pull off some sick dodges.
Dodges or dispels, because he can dispel Pugna Decrep as well as the Disarm, which are two of the biggest ones I would imagine. We'll see. I mean, mid one always goes for the super greed. Like last game too, he went for like the S and Y instead of Titanic. He's all about just trying to be as greedy as possible. And but look at this, FNG, he circles the area. They're starting to know where mid one's farming.
Oh, they finds him. Haskins over with the Echo. He's buying time for the rest of the team to come in. Nico Baby's turns up. Mid-one's going to turn and kill up Haskins. He's now going to look towards Nico Baby. But Limps over as well with the extra bit of backup. And Nico Baby gets a kill. As that is pretty much going to be the Aghanim's done on Nico Baby.
Heads up scan by Alliance. They're just like, what the hell is mid one? This last like 5 minutes. What's going on here? So FNG gets that scan. Hunts with no hesitation. That's a big kill. There's Nico Baby again. That's twice now that Nico Baby has gotten these solo kills onto the PA. And why? Got that Aghanim. He's really doing it this match. He's being the campanita. But meanwhile, mid though, the rest of his team under a bit of fire here is lit. Get held back here. The global sun is coming out. Is there any help for this Dragon Knight? Doesn't look like it. Snowball's out. He got the false promise off. He's going to live limp. He's going to be able to blink out. Clutch saves coming in between S4 and FNG. They keep their Dragon Knight alive, and now S4 turns.
But I predicted a long life.
Oh my god.
Brilliant saves from Alliance.
Global not long enough. They don't have the damage to go through this tanky DK with a plate veil. Huge saves coming between the two of them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
trying to jump over the fish to help out. But now he's in trouble himself. Left alone, but too long. Nico Baby stepping over. Looks as if going to kill off Saxa. We'll get it. Saxa goes down. Looking towards mid one. The deafening blast from Thompson pushes the two of them back. Nico Baby can wants to. He's going to have the morph back in a second.
They can actually jump for him with the alacrity.
Very hard to burst him out. Just going to go with the Dragon Tail. Notail moving into position. RP down on Nico Baby. He's got a lot of strength shifted up though. Pops the Manta. Out with the waveform, turns to the Magnus, using that skill to pick away from the fight. He's out of there. He will get left behind. Bit of a scrappy disengage there from Alliance, all starting with S4 not quite being able to get back in time. He goes down, and then the rest of the team got to get roped into the action.
Dire's courier
Straight to commit for a rush. Thompson scouts the courier with the Sun Strike, is able to get it.
They can contest it, though.
They have everything. They have the Echo in what, 5 seconds? Yeah.
Yeah, the OG's gonna be a bit cautious. They're gonna try and smoke and get the jump. S4 just eliminated immediately by mid-one's damage. Over towards mid-one. Over towards Limpy goes out. They got the follow. Nico Baby's in with the skewer. Thompson, he's getting away past the deafening blast. He's out to the side. He's gonna hide in the pit. He's away. Saxa with the snowball. Over towards Nico Baby, keeping mid-one alive again with that snowball save. The global comes out. Nico Baby able to move it with the Manta Star. Turns into the Shaker, turns with the fish. They're trying to create some space for Limp to get out, but it's not enough. Limp surrounded and taken down. The bad fight for Alliance around the pit as OG pushed them back. Thompson!
Oh my god.
Thompson! Oh, he's seen him head over from the stairs. He doesn't know how he's walked in this area.
Roshan
he drops it
has
down
fallen
and he gets it
to the
right on target.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Thompson Invoker, ladies and gentlemen. 10-0-7. When you don't think it can get any better, it does. It really does.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
After that one.
Dire's
I got the
middle
vision
tower
for a second,
has
but
fallen.
it's just like Nico Baby, he's morphs down and just gets literally dies. I can't believe
Illusion.
And even, he didn't, it wasn't like he was on super low HP. Like, the damage must have been close to just being enough to kill him in that burst. But it was there, Thompson.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Can't run.
Dire's
Cannot run from this
structures
map.
are fortified.
Such a big window there for OG. Now they get the rope. They win the fight right outside the pit too. Now mid one, he's fully enabled. Now, you know, your Aghanims, it's kind of paid off because you're able to jump back and forth inside of that fight. Now you have a full Sage, almost S and Y.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You know what, allowed to hit that Sunstroke actually hold that thought mid lane. He's going to try for the jump in. Saxon goes to the counter play, snowball in. Midland's pretty deep under the tower. He doesn't care. Has the Aegis on the side to get the RP down on West4. He's dragged back, punched up. Well, managed to get out though. He's going to live for now. Haskett jumps in with a stun. Taken out Saxa. Now over towards Seb. You see Nico Baby's trying to chase for the further targets. He's got those enchant totem hits. Punch comes out to Notail. Dragon Tail stun onto Seb, Lim, and Nico Baby. They're chasing. Another of enchant totem as Nico Baby picks up a second. Continue to chase this. OG's got to run. Well, he's able to find Nico Baby jumping, looking for Midbon. Midbon's the big target. He's split from the rest of the team. Jump over to the top wave, but still blurred. They won't have vision on him. Midbon's going to be able to make it away.
You have on him. Oh, he actually doesn't have that many. That's weird how that interaction works. He used like 15 spells with it on, and doesn't look like it's actually doing anything anyway. There's maybe something weird with the way it shifts.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I was trying to keep track of it. Using it. He actually jumps in.
He's got the lockdown on Midbon and Thompson. Midbon's going to go down once. Going to be back for round 2 on the side. Notail pushing S4 off to the side. Thompson's going to get taken down by Nico Baby. Now they turn to Midbon. They have the stun. They've got a lot of stun. The double enchant totems coming out for the two of them. Midbon's trying to run, but he's surrounded. He's going to jump over towards S4, but S4 with the self-decrepify stays alive. Another jump in with the enchant totem and Nico Baby. And Midbon falls.
Than a stiff
Working. This Morph Shaker definitely proving to be quite a task for Midbon to deal with.
This True Strike is really coming into play. These big hits and just the elusiveness too. Like, oh gee, they've really lacked disables, and now with this kicked in too. Not only does he have the waveforms, but he's jumping back and forth. Now he's got the CDR talent too. So he's always going to be in Earthshaker form in the fights.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nice, they're ready to push in Nico Baby.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, he's going over. He's looking for this, and they've got him. Nico Baby
Radiant's
making
middle
the magic
tower
happen.
is under attack.
Him and Shaker. It's working out. It really is forcing OG right back, Seb. Away, and Notail actually having to buy back here against the pressure of Alliance as they're taking down this mid tower. Fortification, sorry, the backdoor protection kicks in momentarily, but the creeps, they're moving back in. They've got Notail getting the ball back for this. Saxa comes in with the save. Notail's got to be cautious. He's trying to get the RP out, but the stuns are there. It's the die back from Notail. On for 70 seconds. He's not going to be around for this hold. Jump off from midpoint. Trying to burst out a handskeg. Take him out. Or he can find. In he goes over towards FNG. It's another. Let's get the up as he looks over towards Lim. Find out as Nico Baby turns. Global Silence comes into play. Already starting to shift up on the strength, and with the Mansa start, Nico Baby's away. In fact, he can turn. Fish is out. He does with the shot totem. He's in onto the two of them. It's another kill for Nico Baby. He takes out Saxa. Now mid-racks, they're in trouble. Nico Baby taking him out. Strike down.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Seb's trying to get away with the invis. Wait, form forward for Nico Baby. He can't find Seb in time. He's going to turn his attention towards Midbon, but the silence is kicked in. Nico Baby's got to run. He's got no Manta for 30 seconds. Nothing to remove this, but he'll live long enough. Still alive for this one.
Gotta get healed up too. Dude, the battle buddies, the
Dire's
chain stun
bottom tower
combo
is
between
under attack.
Hanskin, Nico
strong.
Baby, and Limp, it's real strong. PA Sherry's got this SNY, so there's some status resist, but it's too many plethora of stuns that just keep coming in on top.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're seeing with the action, the blur is helping Midbon in these fights. FNG is trying to come in. He's trying to disarm him.
Swift
with the Fate Edict, but of course with the blur, Midbon is able to instantly remove it thanks to the axe. So a lot of ways, as you say, Alliance able to jump around these fights, offer up control that's allowing them to get to this lead now. They're at to a 9k advantage, which is sort of the power that all three cores of theirs are hitting, and the main reason for the difference is just that Seb, he is falling behind, struggling to keep up as the silencer.
I'm Thompson too. He did get that flashy Sunstrike, but this crit feels absolutely worthless, I'll be honest with you. It feels like a waste of 2,000 gold in a way for him, where I feel like he could be doing quite a bit more with that. To be able to enable the PA or whatnot. I think he got too many rank clicks. He was just feeling it.
Exactly that. That's the only reason he picked up the crit when he did. At the point of the game, he was like, you know, he was starting on the down bottom. He was going to buy whatever he felt that he fancied, and he fancied to play with the Crystalist this game. That was where the money went, but maybe at this point, you still just look at how sort of the gold has been utilized by Alliance, and it's a little more normalized across the board, and it's working out for them.
Yeah, they have like the natural Greaves on the offlaner too, where Silencer can't go for Greaves like the Lina did. The Lina went for Greaves in their
Radiant's
game
bottom
when
tower
Seb was playing
is
it. This
under
time they don't
attack.
have that type of thing to counteract and match Alliance's Alliance much more about the bigger picture, it seems. OG suffering in these last few moments very quickly after they had a pretty explosive moment. Nico baby, Earthshaker slash Morphling.
Radiant's bottom tower
Now
is
with
under
full
attack.
Scotty too finished up.
Regeneration.
Radiant's bottom tower
And a Titan
has
Sliver,
fallen.
so base damage, look at it. Wow, 1,300.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Look at Nico, baby.
Dire's middle
This
tower
Shaker ready
has
to
fallen.
pounce.
Dire's top
And
tower
he
is
wants to go
under
for mid one.
attack.
Oh, mid one's out with the TP. Is he able to find
It's a
him
long
in
one.
time? Oh, he's off the
Dire
mark.
are
He
scanning.
tries to get for a Nico baby, but he doesn't quite get the right angle. It was a good attempt. Right sort of play, may have done it. Not able to predict the exact position mid one.
Hard attack there for mid one. As he really wants to finish this next item, this nullifier, he really needs it to be able to get rid of all these defensive capabilities of Alliance's mid.
He's going to get the jump down to Thompson. Thompson looking to turn. Fisher's out as well. Limit. Second Fisher comes into play. Nico baby's over. Thompson goes down. He's there for 100 seconds on the Invoker. After that buyback still being on cooldown for 4 minutes.
So much chain stun just coming between them. Mid one, he's looking for places to farm to finish up the nullifier. Alliance, I mean, we'll see, it's too much chain stun. Gee, they don't have that same type of control at all in their fights.
Oh, Fisher out. I mean, they're just finding so much setup. Saxa buys time with the snowball. Nico baby trying to turn, but Saxa's out with the blink. Nico baby
Radiant's
chasing. He's
middle
just going to go
barracks
straight
are
in on
under
this one.
attack.
He is in place. Saxa's still alive. The skewer is close to the base. Not quite close enough. They try and shockwave him in, but he's back out with the jump. Jumping all over the place, Nico baby.
Radiant's bottom tower
Get
is
into
under
space.
attack.
Take these buildings, Alliance.
Radiant's middle
And up the
barracks
racks
has
mid.
fallen.
Onto the tier 3 down bottom.
Radiant
Still
structures
no
are
Invoker for a full
fortified.
minute. That's a huge part
Radiant's
of OG's
bottom
defense.
tower
Gone.
is under attack.
They have no way to commit to trying to slow them down during all this.
Radiant's middle
Just
barracks
Saskin, he's
are under
chilling
attack.
inside that shadow. I mean, waiting for a jump so that they can just stun brother it up. If anyone does step up.
Over they go. They're going to want notail. Nico baby's going to try to set the global silence. Comes out
Dire's
instantly
top
removed. They're going to
tower
try
is
and
under
rescue it
attack.
to the base. He just jumps out. He just jumps out. They're able to chase with the snowball, but
Radiant's
there's no
middle
damage
tower
to
is
threaten
under
Nico
attack.
baby.
And mid one,
on the side, they just chain stun him. He's out without buyback. Mid one, he's dead without buyback because of the full investment onto the
Radiant's
nullifier.
middle barracks
This should be
has
Alliance
fallen.
able to probably just close this one up unless some incredible stuff could come out from Thompson in 10 seconds. Alliance. They're taking
Radiant's
them, and they're going
middle
to call
tower
it.
is
It's
under
over.
attack.
GG is there. Alliance with the big brain plays, the big brain
Radiant's
drop.
middle tower
They
has
let
fallen.
OG
Victory.
goes straight into the second sort of comfort zone that OG styled upon them with in game one, and they have an answer. The stuns and the